Actually, when we compare with like the UCT and the smart city, actually, right now, the most, the big difference is like who's gonna drive, that's the big difference actually. In the past, actually, we've done a lot of UCT project. That means ubiquitous, the project. That was like driven by the government. And then actually at the moment, for the smart city, we are thinking that like the private section should read that, because if the government read this kind of a project, I think it's very difficult to expand many services in the so long time. I mean, I'm just talking about the sustainability. But at that time, we almost failed, the expanded service, to the other place, to actually for the UCT project, because there is no profit, for that. So when we use and when we manage, this kind of a UCT project, there's somebody have to spend the money to expand and then for the sustainability, for the system. But the government has a kind of the limitation. How long, how much, do we have to put the money, for that?
Yes.
But actually at the time, the smart city, the private company, if they make the profit, from the service, they're gonna spend the money for that, right? And then they're gonna, they expand a lot of service, to the other place as well. That means, we can, we can have kind of the sustainability, for the technology and services. That means, we can keep that, this kind of service in so long time. That's the big difference. That's why, because the smart city will be the much better than the concept than the other past UCT project. I mean, that's why, because Korean government also preparing many kind of the pilot project from next year. But actually, Korea has a lot of technology regarding the smart city. But we had just only focused on developing the technology issue only. Because we not really used to how to apply those technology for the city management. Of course, we have many kind of actually this time we brought 10 company here, but we had many company about they are doing the IoT things. They are working for the smart city project. But actually we didn't we didn't focus on the applying for the city management. But from next year, we're gonna do the more specific, pilot project, and then maybe if we can come over here next year, then we will, bring, quite, best, project and example, just like the other cities actually. Actually, we are doing almost the same things, actually in Seoul and Incheon, in Songdo area already, and in many other cities you already have a kind of services. But we are not talking about as the smart city at the moment. But from next year, we are sure that. That we can bring the best example, for the smart city things later. Actually, I'm working at the KISA and especially, the IoT Innovation Center, because actually our government actually made it this kind of, organization, institutions actually early this year. And the reason, we made this organization is to be kind of the gateway, to have a collaboration with the other country people, and of course internally we're gonna have kind of a collaboration project, but not only for the internal process, but also we want to have a kind of a collaboration with the international nations and the cities as well. So and yeah, because for the quite simply if I answer for that. Because the region we came to the smart city 2014 is to have a kind of collaboration project with the other international cities and the international the business people. Yeah, that's why we came here actually this time. Means actually this time we brought the 10 the company who are working for the smart city area, and they are quite promising. Actually, they have a quite promising technology, about that, about the smart city project. Also, government actually select, those 10 company, because if you look at the company here, we brought the IoT cloud platform, company, and the healthcare, and that's regarding about the smart car, and some of the network things as well, and then we brought a lot of the transportation things as well, and then Actually, the government, has this kind of like the doing project. Actually, we select a very nice, like the very promising technology and company. We collect that, and then we giving them the chance, to have a meet the other international people, just like like we came to Barcelona, for that, and then we gonna have this kind of like event maybe from next year. I think we're gonna have many times. I think. For this kind of event as well. And also, we also make a kind of the international network with the US people and with the UK people and Israel people, in many other countries actually at the moment. We are now talking about that. But not only for the national level, we only talk, but also we talk about like the labs and university people and the company, of course, company as well. We just talk about many kind of like level of people actually at the moment. That means, we want to communicate first, That's why the reason why, because what kind of a possibility and what kind of a project they have it, and then how can we join with them, and then how we can make the kind of the partnership with them, is very important. So after we finalize like our planning, we will ask them kind of specific the pilot project, and then the Korean company and the Korean government also like the another country's local people, local government, local company. So we're gonna do that kind of the whole pilot project. We really want to do that kind of things, and then we don't really care about like which city we're gonna deploy for that. We don't really care about that. We really like please to have that kind of pilot project in Korea, in Seoul, but we don't really mind about the other city. Or Korean government also like they have a plan. We're gonna support kind of the like partial funding for that kind of a project as well. That means like we can develop our countries, our Korean companies like the ability. We can develop that, and so also we can have many kind of the reference actually for the industry. Yeah, that's the one of our strategy actually at the moment.